All right. Jen M says, for the language lessons, it's my first time using, and I've heard that the levels touch on the same things each year, but add a little more each time. How much should I make sure they're learning and retaining each thing taught, specifically the different types of verbs, conjunctions, interjections, etc., versus just giving them exposure to those things? This part is where I struggle. So I even have to look up some of these things to help her, and she's only level 4. Okay, totally fine that you're having to look it up. So I actually grabbed, for your question, I grabbed my son, who is high school senior this year, and he's done language lessons, several levels of language lessons. And throughout the language lessons, they're going to be prompted to like write down 3x5 cards of the concepts and things like that. Write down those 3x5 cards. Okay, so what I'm talking about with my son, so like he's a high school senior now, but you can see these from long ago where he wrote them out and he did them in color. Everyone's in like a different color. I mean, clearly this is, when he was much younger and wrote all of these out. But today, so he's doing some dual enrollment classes now. And I grabbed these off of his desk. I didn't have to go digging for them. They were right on the top of his desk, because today, as he was doing his college grammar class, he had these 3x5 cards out that he made from language lessons, and he was using them to help him with his class today. So, and I'm a former English teacher, co-author of levels 7 and 8, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with having these resources like 3x5 cards or the grammar sheets that we give you in the back of the book, and having them as references. It's not that you have to just memorize it all and know it all in your head. It's more about knowing where the information is, knowing how to find it, and then knowing how to use it and apply it to what you're doing at the moment. And that is the world we live in now. We're going to have everything at our fingertips. So having it all memorized, I would say no. I say just use the reference pages, make 3x5 cards, have them out. It's completely fine. As long as you know how to find the information and actually apply it, that's what matters. And so I would not fret over memorizing all of the 8 parts of speech, but definitely being familiar with them. The more they do it, the more familiar they're going to become. But then again, they may get to the point of where one day they're sitting in a college class and they still want to pull out these 3x5 cards to help them and give them a refresher. And that's totally fine. Totally fine. So, I actually went back through and was reading the notes from his college professor in the syllabus and things like that. And she even put in there that you go back, look at your notes, look at the reference pages, refer to those in what she's given to them, and that she's perfectly fine with that as well. So that's my take on that. Lots in all of the back of our language books. We have even for spelling, in the back of the language lessons books, so it's particularly level 7, I was noticing today, we have, all of the reference sheets. This is your spelling. I don't know if y'all can see that up here. Spelling rules and exceptions. So there's several pages of spelling rules and exceptions, and then you're going to keep going, and then there's the grammar rules, writing rules, root words. Here we're getting into where we've got grammar. Right. Use those. There's nothing wrong with allowing your student to continue to look at those. Don't have that pressure of memorizing all of those things. Got our peak index cards and colored pens. Do that for yourself too. Yeah, absolutely. Writing our parts of speech on spiral bound index cards. That is a great way to do it. I actually have for mine an index card book. A box that they can put their index cards in. And so I was flipping through that of his today too. And I noticed he's got his index cards that he's saved in there from when he did Intro to Logic. He's got things from Principles of Math, Geometry, all the different courses where he's saved his index cards and he's using them to reference them even now. So they're a great tool. Having them spiral bound is a very good idea.